Okay, so let's start learning about the dynamic web. So when you want to create websites, basically earlier days websites were informative, just providing information. So earlier websites just provided information, nothing else. Actually, in those that time, so it's like reading a newspaper. If you want to read something, you have to go to website and read that. So this was there in our earlier era of the internet. We use internet because we wanted to get some information, that's all. But gradually, I can remember by late 90s and beginning of 2000, that time, so the web became little bit interactive. That means like we used web pages for chatting with others. Whatever the content that we put was actually sent to some other person, and that person can see that. So after that, actually after seeing that, so that person is basically able to respond that. That means it was interactive, right? That is in the second spell. So web pages were interactive. You can communicate with the web pages. You can give the give inputs, and based on the outputs, based on the inputs, outputs were produced. That is the second era. That is called Web 2. When it comes to Web 3, in Web 3, what happened? Web 3 actually concepts was not just interactivity. In Web 3, basically customization was there. So think about Facebook. So Facebook is customizing according to your need, your requirement. That is automatically customized according to your requirements. So that is Facebook. So similar to that, YouTube is customizing for you. So that is Web 3, not just interactive, it is customizable too. Okay, today what we are going to learn? Today we are going to learn about forms with so actually we learned the basics of forms. Today we are going to learn more advanced versions of forms, so how we can integrate, how we can add other content to the forms, and also I'm going to handle that using JavaScript. So you can start the practical with me. So let me create a small form first. Okay, here's my web page. I'm going to save this in my desktop. I'm going to save this in my desktop. So let's say forms and js.html. This is a small section. I only need to teach about the dynamic behavior of the web. So only need to teach about dynamic behavior of the web. But here, actually, you don't have much JavaScript. Just the introduction of JavaScript is there. Introduction to JavaScript is there, but nothing more. But let me make this more meaningful by adding it to a form. Okay, let's say you have a body section, and inside the body section, so let's create a table, and inside the table I'm going to put my JavaScript, sorry, my form. Table border equal 1, and let's say width to, okay, width is let's say 500. Okay, that is enough. Height will be automatically adjustable, and tr, inside the tr, the first table row is, I'm going to put the name. So name of the person, actually inside the tr, then you have to mention td, right? Table data, then name, and after that another table data, and inside that table data the colon is there with spaces, and inside the third table data I'm going to put my HTML form elements, sorry, HTML elements. Input type equal text. I'll put the text, and name equal my name. I'm naming the controller. Okay, similar to that, now what I'm going to create the entire web page. Let me save this Forms and js.html. Let's open this into desktop. Forms and js.html. You can see the preview. It shows name, colon, then the text box. Actually, later you can hide the border of the form. Okay, I'm going to add few more controls. I need name, I need email, I need telephone number, I need a password and username, and also I need to get the address of the person, and I need to get the country of the person. Then I need to get the date of birth of the person. A lot of information. You can start doing this with me now, right? Please start doing this with me. Name and gender. So let's say gender, I'm going to input type a radio button. Name is gender. And I need two radio buttons actually. Gender one is male. And let's store value male there. That is going to submit it. And also another one which is female. Female. Input type radio, name, gender, and value is female. That is for the gender. Name, gender, username, or email. Let's use email. Input type email, name, email. Let's say, let's put name, email. Then telephone number. I'm going to put input type number to get the TP. Right. Oh, I can put the text also because the input type number is not going to use for calculations. No? So let's put text. Input type text. And length of that max length. Maximum length of telephone number is 10. Mean length. Minimum length is 9 you can put. And size should be somewhere 11. So just to control that. That is telephone number. Then what else I said? Password. So that can be put as input type password. Input type password name pass. Let's save that as this. And then the address. Address is not input type. Basically, you can put a text area. Text area name is address. And then you can put the address there. Actually, for these things, you can put placeholders too. I'll show this without placeholders and with placeholders also, right? Telephone number, password, address, name. Sorry, name is there, gender is there, telephone. Okay, country. So let's put few countries. I don't want to put entire country list. Just put in a few country. Input type. So let's say input type. No input type is needed. Again, you have the selection. You can say select name equal to country. And you can just select name equal country, and I'm going to put some options, option and values. Select name is equal to country, and let's close the selection box after that. And there are some options. Option value equal SL, need to display Sri Lanka. So let's add a few more countries. IN, India. And PK for Pakistan. And BN for Bangladesh. Let's put the neighbor countries. Okay, these are the options. Now I have name, email, telephone number, password, address, and selection boxes. I need another thing, that is basically I need to get maybe the profile picture. That I'm going to add input type file, or you can say picture, propic. So that is the profile picture. So I'm going to upload it there. But for the moment, I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just uploading a profile picture, but I'm not going to save it. I'm not going to add this to the database, nothing else. Just doing the basic part. Okay, everything is there. No. So terms. So let's say terms. Input type checkbox. I agree with all the terms and conditions. I agree with all the terms and conditions, and should be an am. I agree with all the terms and conditions. Input type checkbox. Say, let's say input type checkbox. So let's go to the next line, otherwise like it's not enough. Name equal agree, and value equal agree, value equal 1 maybe. So it's enough. Do I have all these things? Yes, I missed something. That is 2 buttons, special buttons, submit and reset. So let's add that to a single table data. Table data, I'm going to merge call span, merge 3 columns and add these buttons. What are the buttons? The first one is input type equal submit, value equal, say show. The second one is input type, sorry. The second one is input type equal reset, and that's value is clear. Okay, I need further, so I missed some date of birth one, I missed that. So let's add that too. So before this, before the profile picture, I need the date of birth. A table row there. This is date of birth. Date of birth, input type date, name DOB. I need another one, submitted date and time. Actually, I need to hide this. Submitted date and time, I just need to hide this. So I don't want that to be shown here. Therefore, I'm using same thing here as a hidden box. Input type equal hidden ID equal, let's say HD, and value equal, and name equal, say same HD. Value, I'm going to take it, I'm going to take and store a hidden value there, that is date and time that this form is submitted. The date time which this form is submitted, and I'm going to store that value here. To do that, I use JavaScript, right? I use JavaScript, current date time, right? JavaScript current date time, so which is the date library, you can call now, right? So one thing is, basically you can say here, actually the value equal JavaScript, or just assign the value using a JavaScript, right? I can say date.now, but I'm not sure whether that will be updated. Date.now. So because can give the JavaScript, but not like this, right? I'm not sure whether that is updated here, but can do something like this: JavaScript document dot document dot write, then the date time now. Let's see, let's give a try. Document dot write, date time now, HT. Okay, do I have all these things? Name is there, gender is there, email, telephone number, address, country. Okay, then date of birth, emails, terms and conditions for checkboxes, buttons. Yes, I think everything is included in the form. So let me show you the form now. I'm going to save this. Let me add this to next lines, otherwise you will not be able to copy this lengthy. Hidden one also I'm going to add to the next line. Okay, now it's more clear. Let's save it and open it. This is what I'm getting. I get name, where I can type the name. I can select this. So note that here there's a specialty female, right? There's a specialty that is name of male also gender, name of female also gender. If you give like female gender for female, male gender for male. Let's save this and refresh. Now you can select female and male both. You can't untick two. So that is a disaster, right? So to stop that, you have to give the same name here and same name here. Male name for the radio button male is also similar to the name for the radio button female. Then it's only a group. Only one can be selected, either male or female, not the both, not both. Email. So let's say you write something and so email. Do I write input type email? Input type equal email. Sorry, I have to add the doc type statement to show that this is HTML5. DOCTYPE HTML. As this should be HTML. Now type in there. Should show me. It's not validating. Input type email, name is also email. Say my email, but should be validated, right? Telephone number. So here, this is the mistake. I can type text there. So here it's only possible to type numbers. The min length is not applicable. Max length is acceptable, right? Min length is not working there. Max length is okay. Other than 10, you cannot type anymore. The height, 10 characters on, but it can be 10 letters also, right? That is that you have to validate. And password, here you can see it's masked. Address, you can type it in multiple lines. That is the advantage. Country, you can select. Date time pickup, you can see you can pick up the date and times automatically selected. Choose file will let you select a file and upload it. And let's upload this one. You can see the file name there. Once uploaded, once added. Actually, I'm not going to update that. Just show me. Agree that you can tick and untick. Unlike this radio button, you have to select one option, but here you can tick or untick that. That depends on your choice. Here also, this is also a choice, a drop down. And telephone number. So here we can make it a number. Here, telephone number, where's that? Where's the telephone number? Address pass, here. So I can make it a number, then I'll not be able to type, here I'll not be able to type characters. It's wrong. E is accepted. Why? E can be used for, like, you know, scientific. That's why E is allowed. You can type numbers only. But you can see the limit is unlimited. You can just go for more numbers. This max length is not acceptable. But if you give text, then the max length is applicable. Right? Okay, password is password characters, you know that. Other things we discuss, anything missing in the form. What do you think? Anything missing? So there are some more things like your favorite color and all. Maybe you can add a color box, right? Your favorite color, all these, some advanced options are there. I'll show that. So what are the other things? You can start writing now. So please start writing and write down this. You can write down this in a notepad and later write this in a book. Then you can practice this. Isala notepad එක ලියලා save කරලා පස්සේ ලියාගන්න එක practice කරන්න පුළුවන්, or you can write it directly in the book. But in case of mistakes, you won't be able to find that later, because once you written with mistakes, you will code the wrong, you will code it wrong way. That's why. Okay, start writing this, start typing this, please, and let me know once you're done. One more thing, I just want to show the JavaScript, that input type hidden one. You can see when I see the page source, basically here JavaScript document write date time, now it's not visible. So what you have to do is you have to generate that, right? So let's do a small, let's add a small strip. That is my mistake again. I said that I have to check that because I have not used for this for long time. So let's keep the value unassigned for this HD. And here you can write a strip inside the head section or body section and assign the date. You can say var date equal new date. So then you have to get the date, year, and time, everything, and assign that. Then let's say var d equal, let's say, then var today. Today actually you have to get like d dot get month ddmmy, right? Get date, and after that get date, and I'm going to put a dash to that, add a dash. Then actually here it's today, right? Today equal d dot get, then d dot get months, get month. Actually get month will give you months from 0, so you have to add 1 to show the correct month, plus 1, and then you are adding a dash to that. After that d dot get full year, get in the year. So that is today. That today I can write document dot form name. What is the form? Okay, I couldn't assign a form name, sorry, that is my big mistake. So actually this table should be there inside a form name, let's say my details, sorry, so it's a big mistake. Form name my details, and method, let's use get, but incorrect. Why? Because if you have file upload, you cannot put incorrect, you cannot put get. If it is file upload, it should be post, but for the moment I'll ignore that file upload and write this as a get. And action is same page. Action means to which page you are going to submit this data. I'm going to submit the same page. So that is my form. So let me finish the form before table. Now it's okay. Now it's a form. No big difference. So you'll get the same thing, but I just want to assign this document dot then the form name is my details, and the property name is what is the hidden field name? Hidden field is not visible, right? Hidden field name is HD hidden data, HD dot value, and I'm going to assign that the current date time today. I'm going to assign that. Okay, let me refresh this, and I'm going to view the page shows now. So let's go to the code, and you can see that's the hidden box. Hidden box. Okay. Input type hidden, ID this one, name this one, but you cannot see the typed one. The value you cannot see. I have assigned the value, but you cannot see that because it is not added to the code. So how do I add to the code? I can just keep everything, maybe everything here, and add that to the particular place as in a HTML, a hidden box. So let's say here I'm going to take this thing out, and here I'm putting ID equal, no, I'm just putting span here, another new tag span, and ID equal, let's say ABC, just put in some ID. Inside that, I want to type that HTML code. Then what you can do is you can assign this to a new variable, my HTML equal this part, input type hidden, and ID equal hidden. So this is called escape sequences. In Python also we have used that. So it says the quotation is just a text. This quotation is to start and end, but this slash quotation is just a part of text. Okay, then actually H inside this, to the value I have to add value. Inside the value I want to put this today. So let's see, not sure whether I'm getting that. Let's check, and then I can put document dot get element by ID. Then what is the ID? ID is this one. That's the ID. ABC dot inner HTML equal my HTML. I'll explain this code, don't worry, right? I'll explain this code. And I am assigning this to a function foo. Just a function. And so let me run this actually using another button. I'm going to use another button here. Oh, no need to add a button. I can call this when I agree. On checked. On checked. When you check this, I want to run the function foo. On checked. Foo. On selected or on checked. So let me check that on checked. Is it available? JavaScript on check. I think it is on checked, on select, on click. Okay, on click can be added on click. Yes, on click. Actually, I'm not checking whether it is checked or not. Here I have to check whether it's checked. If it is checked only, I have to add that. Otherwise, I should not be able to add, but without checking that, I'm just setting the value. So let's see what will happen when I run this code now. I'm going to run this form, refresh, and view page source. So let me show the page, input type hidden. You cannot see anything here. Span ID ABC, nothing is there. So let me click that button. Where's my button? Here, this one. Let me click that. After that, let me refresh. Still not there. So let's take again, right click, view page source. Seems the function is not running. Maybe some error. Yes, it's not running. Maybe some error. So let's check that. Let me put that as not as a this thing. I just want to put that as a message. Alert my HTML. Just want to see whether it's happening or not. Refresh. When I click, I agree. Okay. Here, yes, input type hidden ID equal this HD and value equal this value and name equal HD. Yes, it is there. And name equal HD. Refresh. Tick that. Yes, I'm getting that. Hidden ID value this, name equal this. It should be there here. It's not going to that document.getElement by ID ABC. Okay, correct. There's ABC. And inner HTML is my HTML. So why it's not put in there? It should put that. It's logged in, refreshing. Cannot see the value. Okay, let's submit that and see. Am I submitting this hidden field? Am I submitting this hidden field? I think no. No, I'm not submitting that. So why it is not written to that area? So that's a problem. Document.getElement by ID ABC inner HTML equal my HTML. That should work. Sorry for the inconvenience. ABC document.getElement by ID in ABC.inner HTML. Hello. Something like this. So let's try it again. Refresh. Click in this. You can see the message. Now let's go to the inspect maybe. Can I see it there? I just wrote that in HTML here. TD, date, no, inside span, nothing is there. Span ID ABC. No, it's not working. Maybe my error. Document.getElement by ID ABC.inHTML. Seems not adding. But this is the method. Just get that. This is the method. Method means like you have to generate some HTML. Actually, today's date you can see secretly it's there. And let me add this to a input box. So let me add this to input box just to see that whether it's added properly without using a hidden box. I'm going to use a text here. Okay. So let's say let me use a text here. Not here actually, sorry. Input type text. Input type equal text. And name equal hidden text HD. Let's say hidden HD. Not putting any value. And here actually instead of this, I'm just setting without alerting, I'm just putting this. I just need today only. Don't need this, I'm commenting. Here I'm saying document dot form name is my details. My details dot then the after that the hidden field HD dot value, hidden details dot value, and I'm going to put today's date. Just want to see whether it's appearing there or not. Refreshing again. Now there's a text box. When I tick this, yes, the date time is appearing there. Here. When I tick this, date time is appearing. I just want to hide this. I just want not to show this. Input type text. Let's make it hidden. So that's what I want. Refresh. Tick that. It's not visible. Show that. Yes, it is submitting here. HD equal 23/9/2021. 23/9. Why 9? Should be 10. So this should be 1 plus the month. Get month plus 1. This is 10th month, right? Refresh again. Tick this again. Showing, yes, here 23/10/2021. It's secretly submitting our details. Nowhere you can see that, but it's secretly submitting that through the hidden field. That's why hidden field is used. In order to show that, that's why I have to use JavaScript, right? Because so what I have done through this JavaScript is assigning the date time, assigning the date time to date, basically assigning the date to this hidden field, because hidden field, input type hidden, name HD, that you cannot see in this table. Input type hidden is not visible. So why I'm doing that, I just want to get maybe users IP address, users web browser, or the date time that user has loaded this form. Likewise, if I want to check this, then I need these details. That's why I am using input type hidden. That is not showing to the user. Even if you view the source code, after ticking that, even if you view the source code, in the source code also, here the value is not visible. But when you submit this, the value is submitting here HD, the hidden date, it's submitting, secretly submitting. Okay, so that's what I want to show. Finally, you can remove the border, make border equal to 0. Then this form is nicely shown like this, right? Okay, so let's add this now. Now it is a complete example. Let's add this now, and I'm going to show you how can we handle the data next. How can we handle the data through a function, JavaScript function. Now start typing. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now you can start typing.